the other wars won't matter. And when he was talking about the culture war, he was talking about at the center of your culture is your spiritual system. So if you don't win that, the economics, see, we don't think we've won the economic, but when you spend $1 trillion, you've won the economic. But the reason you can spend $1 trillion and it makes no difference to your betterment is because your cultural and spiritual system is not intact. So you can't even aggregate money in your own families because there's something wrong. So we're going to talk a little bit. My brother Weeks gave he just laid it out because it's very simple. I can actually do my lecture in 5 minutes. I can do it in one sentence. We are God having the human experience. Thank you. Then y'all can ask questions. But I'm going to do a little bit more than that lecture because that really is the lecture. This whole thing, what were we before we met the European and the Asians? What were we? And unless we get back to being that, we will never be allowed by nature to be. Do you understand that? A turnip can only be a turnip. Any hybrids is not a turnip. Do you understand that? So no matter how many degrees we have, how much money we have, how much traveling we do, how many different religions and exotic titles of religions we have, until we return to that thing we were before we were disturbed by the thing that was the opposite of us, we will never know freedom. The thing we call freedom, which is the Greek words for liberated mind. So how do we do that? How do we get back to being Africans again for real? And so I said the best medicine is history. If you don't know your history, even if you got all the science clear, and you don't know your history, you don't know how to make the science fit to cause the transformation that's necessary to restore you to being what you were before you became what you are. You know? And the most disturbing thing, many of us think what we are is what we used to be once we start wearing the clothes, speaking the language, and doing the religion, but it's deeper than that. That's why you got to understand the term, I am God, having a human experience, call me. I am the divine, and it is so simple. If the divine is omnipotent, omnipresent, omnipotent, and supreme, there's no room for nothing else to exist in time or space. So then what is the rest of this stuff, including us? The only thing we can be is an expression of an aspect of that divinity and its peculiarity. Y'all understand that?
Yeah. Kind of.
And if you are an expression of an aspect of divinity, that means you contain all the possibility of the divinity.
Yes.
And that's where your spiritual system comes in, because it allows you to develop your possibilities so you can restore yourself. You know, like the story I tell all the time, and I love the story about Oya, because I am a priest of Oya. In the Yoruba tradition, or the Ifa tradition, Ifa Orisha tradition, because it really shouldn't be the Yoruba tradition. It should be the Ifa Orisha tradition. Because people practice Ifa Orisha, Ifa being the wisdom of the universe, Orisha being the forces and the powers in nature within you, within that universe. We practice it all over the world. Even Muslims practice it. They call their Orishas the 99 pearls of faith, the 99 qualities and attributes of divinity. That's all Orishas are. That's all the Loas are. The Loas are the Haitian version of it. That's all the Obosums are. The Obosum is the Akan version of it. That's all the Neter Rus are in the ancient Nile Valley. The Sham, what do you call Asar and Haset and Haru. No human beings ever lived by those names. Those are anthropomorphic symbols of qualities and attributes that reside as a possibility in the character of every human being.
Wow.
But they also are represented in